There comes a time in a young person's life, in this case a boy's life, where an event so monumental happens. You spend years fixated, fascinated, needing to understand and know everything about it. It's an egregious wound that you can't heal, you can't recover from. And then there's times where your parents did something cool and got you a Sega Genesis. Hey guys, welcome to Sonic. That sound is my childhood. Oh my god. Really hope you couldn't see my cursor there. Welcome to Sonic 2. Untold reality here. We're diving in. Most of this project is going to be about my childhood, exploring basically why I'm so screwed up. As you can already see, I am not good at this game. Do not watch this if you are looking for high-level Sonic. Do not watch this if you're looking for a toolless speedrun. I don't do those. This is me playing emulator, but just the vanilla game, as is, no tweaks, nothing, just for fun, just to enjoy. So, why Sonic? So I remember waking up. I don't remember that I was 4, but from the intro screen to this game, it was 92. So I know I was 4. Waking up on my birthday to my dad waking me up, and which was not a typical occurrence in my house. And I was kind of like, what's going on? And he was like, happy birthday. And my mom was there, and it was like, yay, happy moment. But because you're 4, so you're like, yay, family, woo, you don't annoy me yet. And I wake up, I kind of get out of bed, which was a wonderful car bed. It was top of the line bed for a 4-year-old. And I'm kind of like, okay, it's my birthday, so what's on the docket? What am I getting? And my dad just goes, well, get up and look. And at the foot of my bed is this thing. This black box of happiness. With like 10 games. So I got the Sega Genesis and the Sega CD, which I still have. Like, it's in my garage in a box right now, but I still have it. And I love it. And I will always think of it fondly, because it's a wonderful system. It has a way better catalog than people give it credit for, and to me, I enjoy Sonic games way more than I enjoy Mario games. And I always remember being particularly bad at this game, because frankly, I am. I am not, as I've already said, good at this game. I just like it, to the point where I never actually beat it till I was about 20, 21, somewhere around there. That little dude is a continue. Don't know if I said that already. I'll probably say it again. Best music. Nintendo has some good music to it, and different franchises. Sega, to me, is just fantastic for some of the music that its properties have. Like, when I think of good music, I think of Sonic. Mario is catchy and classic, and a thing I will always, like, remember, because you can't forget Mario music, it's impossible. But a lot of this music was my intro to, like, wait, there's something harder than, like, whatever generic pop people are listening to right now. It's not just about, like, CHFI. Anyone who lives in Toronto will know what CHFI is. Yeah, so Sonic was kind of, this was me kind of learning about like synthesizers and different music and different things that were out there. And I remember going over to my friend Brian's place. So he was, I think, a year or two older than me. And I had no clue about like music, games, anything. And he was kind of, him and I would run around at our cottage, getting up to no good. And he was the one that would actually be good at this game. So him and what would typically happen was him and I would play this game together. A feature I didn't realize for a while that he showed me that was fantastic was that if you're playing in single player like I am right now, but you have 2 controllers plugged in, whoever's player 2 plays as Tails. Now Tails, for all intents and purposes, has infinite lives. If Tails dies, it doesn't affect your life count. Doesn't, if he gets hit, doesn't. What happened there? If he gets hit, it doesn't affect your coins, your rings. It's awesome. So you're kind of expendable. So typically, what we would do as kids is he would play as Sonic, I would play as Tails, because he was just frankly better than I was. Which wasn't hard to do, because I was awful at this game. I say was as if I'm not still. Oh, I screwed that up. I got a free life. That's such a good free life sound. Now, I don't know where Tails is. So this is the thing, if you're playing single player, if Tails dies, he'll just kind of respawn somewhere off screen and gradually fly to you. But his AI is notoriously terrible. Like right there, he's just hanging out. And like, yep, let's fly. I'm trying to do something cheeky. Yeah, I did it. What you're supposed to do is go to the far right, like in here, and that happens. You die to nothing. That's what you're supposed to do. I didn't hit a continue, so I can do most of that over again. So let's do that. I've got Tails this time. Use my bad luck charm. There you go. So effectively, because of that spot, I now have infinite lives until I get past here. So, yeah. But yeah, so Brian used to play as Sonic, I would play as Tails. The downside of this is that there's a couple levels where Tails actually leaves you, and you're just Sonic solo. Those are the last 2 levels. So I never played those. I saw him play them, but I never played them. So once I was at a point in my life where I was like, you know, maybe I want to actually play this game and beat it properly. I had never. Is the goo just never gonna rise? Oh, okay, that'd be kind of cool if I broke it. Aha, he died. Success. I'm being quiet right now because I typically die to this boss because usually he'll hit me and you fall into those those little like alternating steps things. Yeah, I always die here. Always. I don't typically die down that tunnel. Actually, it's really funny. Not what I expected to happen. Now, the way I'm going to do this project, in my head, I'm going to do like 3 or 4 levels per video. I'm going to show some stats at the end of like times and rings and lives and what enemies hit me and what enemy I'm going to decide goes onto what level of the douche meter. Still kind of undecided. What I am decided on is I will not be becoming Supersonic on this playthrough. Fuck those flies. Sorry, that was just... I had to focus a lot more on there than I intended to. Fuck off. Oh, okay, fine. I'll just miss that completely. Okay. And my thinking there is that Supersonic kind of breaks the game, like, completely. To the tune that it makes it not fun. Because all you're hearing is the Supersonic music, which is also the invincibility music. At least I believe it is. I can't remember if it was Sonic 2 or Sonic 3 where they changed it, where they made the invincibility music separate from the Supersonic music. But, needless to say, there will be no Chaos Emeralds on this run. There will be a second run where I show you all a trick that I used to do, where I get to be Supersonic as of level 1. Technically level 2. But Emerald Hills. Or Emerald, yeah, I think it's Emerald Hills. Emerald Hill Zone. Yeah. Something I'm not showing right now is the, when you go underwater, the Sonic is dying music. Here, let's hang out here. I'm gonna play you guys the Sonic is dying music. So, what happens, you hang out underwater, run around, doing a little blue hedgehog thing, like, woo, yeah, I'm having fun. Well, you're holding your breath during all this. And then eventually what happens is this horrible sound where no matter how old you are, it is crisis-inducing. All you gotta do is get some air. So option 1, get yourself on top of the water. Option 2, fuck you. Yeah, option 2, go fuck some flies. Option 2 is there's these little bubbles that pop up. Oh yeah, so the way you're supposed to do this, boss. I'll do this properly. Yeah, anyway, below water. Option 2. What you're supposed to do is get the bubbles, and then you get a breath underwater. Technically, it would work. I don't recommend trying to do it. We can fight this boss. These arrows that he's shooting back and forth. All you do, you go from the ground, you jump on the arrow, jump on top, jump on him. Easy. Except if you're Sonic, what you can do, you don't let him hit you. That was shit. You just jump once you're up here. I got a life. I don't know what for, but I got a life. I think it was for 50,000 points. Yeah. So, what you guys are gonna get here in this project that you didn't get in Breath of Fire, this is more me.